I don't love to use analogies, but it's like putting a bandage on a bullet wound.
On the outside, these office towers look like any other in Canada, but it's a different story on the inside. Average vacancy rates in Calgary's downtown offices are as high as 30%. That's meant less money coming into the city, which could mean a tax shift to the suburbs in the new year. That could lead to a 25% hike for some small businesses.
It's a little more prevalent in Calgary because we're on an annual cycle. Other areas and other municipalities within Canada are on a 3 or 4 year cycle, so that kind of smooths out the overall change so you don't get these crazy volatile jumps.
The ongoing crisis brought on by the cratering economy has already meant a huge drop in tax revenue for the city.
So last year the actual number was roughly 320 million, and this year's number is roughly 270 million.
The city has put in rebates over the past couple of years to give businesses relief, but there hasn't been a long-term solution.
Realistically, the system is what needs to be looked into. Now that's a tough job, and I get that, and the city faces a very tough road ahead when it comes to that, because there's a lot of unhappy people, and I fear it'll only grow more unhappy with what happens, January 4th when the assessment notices are mailed out.
But don't expect any extra help from the province.
We understand that the city of Calgary is up against some, significant fiscal constraints as a result of the oil price drop. As you've probably heard, so too is the government of Alberta. So we're all trying to find the best path forward, and we're going to continue having respectful conversations between the levels of government.
If the tax rate does go up 25% outside the core, Neeson says you can expect more businesses to move downtown.
We're a couple years into this downturn, and we're only starting to see it happen now. I foresee it's going to happen for the immediate, the future, to be honest, for the next couple of years.
But I mean, retail and restaurants don't have that option.
Retail and restaurants don't have that option. And if they're staying in the suburbs, which they are, they're the ones who are going to be hit with a little bit more of a higher tax burden to make up for the loss in taxes achievable from downtown.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.